mixer. You're going to first start putting your bowl in the mixer. So you have 2 clips on either side and the clip on the back. So you put your bowl onto the clips, and then you just want to push it back, push down in the back. Then you have 3 different types of attachments. You have the paddle, the whisk, and the dough hook. If your recipe doesn't specifically call for a certain type of attachment, you'll probably want to use the paddle. So to attach it onto your mixer, you have on the top, you'll see you have a little kind of like keyhole there. So you'll match it up with this little notch here, and then just turn until it fits on securely. To start it, you'll raise your lever up here on the top, and then your speeds are on this side, and that's how you use the KitchenAid mixer. Next, I'm going to go over some of the bigger equipment that we use. We have a few different ovens. This is our deck oven, and this may be something that will change in the future, this oven that we have here. But for at least spring and fall of 2021, we will have this. To use this, you are going to be looking basically at this knob here, and when it is on, the red is the temperature that it is set at, and the black is the actual temperature. So right now this oven is not on, so the temperature is set at 400, but it's not on. When you are here and you are looking to bake something, normally when I'm here in the morning, I turn the ovens on, because it takes a little bit to warm up, and that knob to turn it on and off is down here at the bottom, right here. So turn it on, it's just that. To turn it off, you turn it off. For the most part, you shouldn't have to mess with any of the knobs. Either myself or one of the other instructors, we usually will set the temperatures. So you're just making sure that before you put product in, that it is up to the correct temperature. So you are always just looking for the black to make sure that it is at the correct temperature. Next we have our regular ovens, and for my class, I just use the burner. So we have our stove tops, and these are all gas ovens. So it's pretty simple. As long as the pilot's lit, you're just turning the knob just like a normal gas oven. So we have 5 of these ovens. These are convection ovens. So to turn the convection on and off, it's just that knob there, and then we just set the temperature. Again, these ones normally I set in the morning. These ovens heat up an awful lot faster than our deck oven. So a lot of times these will be the ones that if they're on and you get in here and you're ready to put something in right away, these will probably be your go-to ovens. This is our fruit box. In my classes, we do a lot of artisan breads, especially in the spring semester. So you'll definitely be using the fruit box an awful lot. To use it, first thing, and the most important thing, you want to make sure that this pan down here has water in it. And we just did our end of the semester deep cleaning, so it is clean and empty. But if you're using the proof box before you put anything in, you just want to make sure that this has the water in it. Okay, and to turn it on, you're just going to use the switch here to turn it on. And generally the temperature gauges will be set. I normally set them probably around 7, 8. When we're all done using it and we turn it off, I just always make sure to keep the door open while it cools down. if the door is shut while it's cooling down, then you'll see steam start to gather on the inside, and the fruit box is more likely to mold. So I always keep the door open while it's while it's cooling down to prevent that mold from happening.
So this is the outside storage area. This is where you're going to get your mop and your mop bucket and sometimes your broom. You're going to start by lifting this up here. You're going to turn this black knob right here to turn on the hose down over here. You're going to end up filling up halfway. You're going to turn the hose off. You're going to grab your yellow tube here. And then you're going to turn this blue knob to the right. And you're going to fill up the other half. And then when you're done mopping, you're going to take your mop bucket and you're going to dump it out over by this tree all the way over here. Take it back. You're going to turn your hose back on. You're going to rinse out the bucket, dump it back out, and then you're going to rinse off your mop. You're going to see mops and mop buckets that have a smiley face sticker on it. Those are not going to be yours. Don't mess with them. You have to use the dish pit. This is normally always going to be lifted up. And just put it down. So you're going to turn the button on. You're going to pull the door down. And you're going to hit the start button. Sometimes it takes a couple times. And it's going to turn on. You're going to let it run through its cycle. Whenever it's done running through its cycle, the light will light up. These are going to be your temperature gauges. This is going to be your temperature for your wash and your rinse. You want to make sure that it doesn't go into red. Red's bad. And then to shut down the dishwasher, you're going to turn off the off button, you're going to lift this up, and you're going to take these out. Be careful, most of them are going to be hot. You're going to rinse them out. And you can just leave them right here after you've rinsed them out, or you can put them back to That's it for the dishwasher. This over here is going to be your garbage disposal. To turn it on, whenever it starts clogging, you're going to hit start right here, and then you have to hit stop to stop it. And this is going to be your hose to rinse off dishes and such. You're cold and hot. We'll count things to put through the dishwasher. You're going to take your dishes in it. And this is going to be your dish soap over here. You can find it in the other storage area over here. On this shelf, it's where most of the cleaning products are going to be. Your floor cleaner, your multi-sanitizers and all that.
Okay, now we're in our dry storage area, and I'm going to have Marianne give us a little turnaround, I guess. So my area, the baking area for right now, and it tends to kind of move around a little bit in here. My area is right here in the back corner. So I have the majority of my baking ingredients in here. And then my flour, sugar, usually is kind of right here. And then towards the front of the dry storage, you'll have like your nuts and some spices and stuff like that. But for the most part in here, between all the classes, everything is kind of up for grabs. I think that if anything starts to get low between the classes, just try to give the instructors a bit of a heads up so that we can make sure to reorder it. So now we are in our walk-in cooler, and I'm just going to go over kind of where everything is as far as which instructors' shelves are which. My shelf is right here, so when you walk in, my shelf is right here to the right, which says chef page. This shelf here normally is kind of an up for grabs shelf, so usually I prefer